What's going on, everybody? Think Your Game Podcast.
Yo,
Peel in the house. Mike in the house. Jay gonna be back on this thing really soon. Getting better by the day.
yeah,
We're going to go over his house, man, and grill him,
uh,
get him back right. But we finna get on there though. Probably
definitely.
after this week, we probably finna start doing it.
Yeah,
If I
Jay.
can get my cars, everything right like I need to. Huh?
Yeah, Jay. We ain't paying you for your PTO time. We
Boy,
ain't paying you
for
for your
real.
PTO time, Jay.
Boy. But yeah, guys, I know it's a little late, man. We both was doing stuff today, man.
Man,
Grown man stuff, right?
yeah, man.
Sometimes grown man, the schedule don't go the way you want it to go. But man, come hang with us today. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. Let us know what you think. Thank everybody for supporting the channel. Thank everybody for showing us love.
Um,
Three
yeah,
dudes from Little Rock.
yeah.
McClellan in the house. We all graduated 2001, right? Yeah, 100%. And we finna get started. So first thing we want to start off with is,
Whoa, whoa.
does Jay-Z, what you want to say, Bill, before we get started?
Man, how was your Father's Day, man? That was Father's Day.
Oh, it was good, man. It was good, man. Yeah, how was yours? I tried to get you to come on here, man. Talk about this Saturday, man. I know you probably was asleep, but
Man,
yeah, man, it was good, man.
no, here it is. Yeah,
I think I ended up going to Olive Garden. We didn't want to go all the way. I didn't feel like driving that far because we've been cooking at home,
yeah.
and I actually been like eating at home, man. When you get in the groove of cooking at home, they bought me that griddle for my birthday.
Yeah.
Man, I told wife I know I like burgers, but I ain't gonna lie. We bought I think instead of an Italian sausage, but it was chicken.
Yeah.
We cooked that on the griddle, like browned it pretty much.
Hmm.
So I like them better. It's
Yeah.
like getting it from the gas station. I guess it's just better cooking it at home. Cause man, I get that sausage with the cheddar in it from like Come and Go or something.
Yeah.
I ain't had one in a while, but
Yeah.
that's kind of what it remind me of. I was like, man, it's actually pretty good.
Oh,
Cause I'm starting not to like to eat heavy as I'm getting older, man. If I could eat like one solid thing, I'd be good. I don't got to eat like 3 or 4 times a day like I used
yes,
to.
sir. Yes,
Like it's
sir.
over with, man.
Yes, sir. That's what's up. Yeah,
Yeah. How was your Father's Day though, man?
I know it's straight, man. I ain't do too much. You know, got my mom brought me a cucumber salad.
Oh, okay.
My old lady, she made me some greens. That's all. And some
Oh man. Okay.
Mardi Gras wings. That's all I really wanted.
Is there some greens? Bro said he
Man,
wants some
greens and
greens. He
cornbread. That's
like he
it.
a vegan.
Greens and
Boy said he a
cornbread.
vegan. What's crazy cornbread?
I said some cornbread, just some regular
Oh,
cornbread, greens and
okay.
cornbread.
Oh, what's up?
Yeah. That-
But all right, guys, let us know, man. What you think, man? Do you think that Jay-Z,
Always business, never
you think that
personal.
Jay-Z got a responsibility to help Dame, or do you think Dame put himself in that position? I'm gonna play somebody that's kind of been talking about that. Let me know what you think. Let me pull it up real quick. Let me know if you can hear it.
Happening with Dame is some real high school ish to me. It's like,
Can you hear it?
oh, the man is going through something.
Yeah, I can hear it. This is
No one should
background
enjoy
music. I
watching
want
it.
to get
You know, I'm
things.
being honest with you. It kind of makes me lose a little respect for Hove. I'm gonna tell you why. Because Dame was your peer. And to me, if I'm up 2.5 billion, I'm not gonna let somebody who I loved, like they still the godfather of each other kids. Jay can make one phone call and change that man's life. He can make one phone call and help that man, and he won't. Once you see it, Dame Dash loses everything, he's totally crushed. He has nothing but his kids and his family. We don't even know, like, at least tap in, like, yo, go stay in my New York house for a minute to get on your feet. The reason why it's hard for me to get on Dame and why I won't do it is because I am Dame. Everybody in here is Dame. Like, we're all just hustlers trying to make it in life, right? So we're all Dame. Dame took on the highest of the highest, right? He took on the Leors, he took on the industry and won,
That's what I be
right?
saying too.
First of all.
He
But
really
his man let
took
him
a brunt of the hit
go out by himself.
for
He's
everybody
dead.
to
Now
kind of
he's
get and do
don't
their
have
own
nothing.
thing.
And to me, I
Yeah.
feel like this is when Jay has to step in. There's people I don't like, but like if I don't like you and we were family, I don't really like if we brothers. When that man fall, when everybody see
I
Dame,
don't think they
the
were
first thing
brothers.
you think about is Hove. First, Dame Hove. Like, why do we even care about Dame? Because of Hove. Y'all responsible for each other. When Jay does something crazy, they ask Dame. Jay don't do interview. So when Dame does something crazy, they don't ask Jay. But you know Jay, they mention Jay. So it's like, I just feel like friends should help. Lenny S, Tata, Jay Brown, all you guys who are around Hove right now, who's getting crazy money, y'all my bro.
So I don't play because they probably ding us for it. But what you think, bro?
Uh, man, it's kind of
It's tough. It's actually kind of tough one, but
yeah,
it could be cut so many different ways though.
yeah,
And I think that a lot of people may not realize some of the how they got to this point. I don't know how they exactly got to this point, but what I can say is that a lot of times Dame used to kind of hate on him. I don't say hate, but he would kind of call Jay Z out on some stuff.
hmm
Jay Z would kind of call him out on some stuff, and somebody had to pay a price for that. I mean, I
yeah,
don't know, man. I don't think they was friends, to be honest. In my opinion, I think they just did a business deal together. And like I say, a lot of people don't think about this, but when you from different sides, man, like Jay Z from Brooklyn and
yeah.
Dame from Queens, I mean from Harlem,
Oh, yeah.
two different. That's two different mentalities right there. You know what I'm
Two
saying?
different, yeah, two different, and it kind of puts Jay in a bad spot. But it Dane really put himself in that spot because he burned a lot of bridges in between.
Yeah.
The time that the split had happened. But me personally, I think Dame will bounce back anyway. But
Yeah, I don't know. I think it seems like health wise, kind
yeah,
of like with Irv Gotti. I don't know
yeah,
if he has the energy to bounce back like he
mm,
used to, because he's older, diabetes and stuff.
yeah,
Um, I think though, the thing that's unfortunate is that he took on a lot of the front end brunt force of getting in the game and getting through,
yeah,
and sometimes when you do that, you think that people won't forget that or they will kind of
hmm,
always, keep it 100 with you, but you also got to look at the other side of the coin. That may not always be the case as well, especially somebody that grew up on a different side of town than you did. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Because you would think that when he did that, he burned a lot of bridges. He did that for them to be independent, but
right,
then you burn the bridge. Everybody, next thing you know, he on the other side of the lane that you burn the bridge on.
yeah,
That's crazy. Like,
yeah,
wait a minute. I thought we was burning bridge. I thought we was making our own thing. Why are you on that side? You supposed to be
yeah,
over here with us. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I mean, that's another angle how you could look at that. How Dame could have looked at that. You know what I'm saying?
And I think that's the angle he probably looking at it from.
Yeah.
Like, but Jay's not obligated to help,
It's always
but
business, never personal.
Right. He
he's
not.
not he's not
He
obligated
right.
to
He's
help.
not.
But it's a difference between having a business partnership and or just
Mm-hmm.
and being real
Yes.
friends. You know what I'm
100%. Yeah, 100%. I don't think they was real friends, in my opinion. And I don't think there's nothing
saying?
wrong with that. I think you have to know that going into it and be honest, like what's going on here. Like I say, they had a good run. I mean, they had a good run.
Yeah,
Nothing wrong with that. I mean, the Rockefeller run is legendary. But to think that that's your brother or your friend and y'all from different sides of town,
mm,
y'all don't rock the same. Really, they really wasn't the same person. They had different. Harlem dudes are all totally different from Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Even though they both like the floss, but it's something about dudes from Harlem. It's a whole nother level of
right,
flashy. You know what
right,
I'm saying?
right.
I only know that because I could be flashy like that. When I was younger, I used to be stupid and flashy like that too.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's unfortunate, man, because
but
um, even if Dane would have did things the right way, I still think that Jay Jay just a different kind of dude, man. You know what I'm saying? Um, he
also,
fool with who he fool with,
yeah,
but I
yeah,
think the dudes who he really rock with, like Memphis Bleak and Emery and all them dudes, I think those dudes are from Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
that's who we rock with, Brooklyn
yeah,
dudes. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. And most of them have to wait. They ain't
Yeah.
you know too loud and boisterous and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
all right. They play their part
Yeah,
100%.
you know. And what was
Yeah.
that dude's name?
Who?
Dang, what was his name? Played for the Bulls.
Huh?
Craig Hodges. No, is it Craig Hodges? Play for the
Talking about
Bulls?
the one that would have the Shiki to the White House?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Was it
yeah,
Craig
Craig
Hodges?
Hodges, yeah.
Yeah, but he was saying in an interview, it's like you don't become a billionaire without stepping on a bunch of
Oh,
people.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
That's,
Yeah.
you know.
I don't think you become the triple digit millionaire like
Mhm.
without like you can't do that by yourself. I wish I could get young kids to understand that you cannot get to multi-millionaire by yourself. It's going to take
Mhm.
people. Period.
Yeah.
Even if you make a product, even if you do it, you can't do it by yourself. You got to have a system going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
know people be talking about AI, but man, most companies can't even afford to have an AI infrastructure. Only the big people can afford that. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like I say, a Walmart or something. But even they probably kind of skeptical of spending there. I mean, you'd have to buy a whole nother infrastructure. You know what I'm saying? To really do AI like that.
Yeah.
That's why I be laughing at people be saying AI gonna take over, dude. A lot of companies don't have the money.
Mhm.
You have to be a large scale company to do that. Like mid sized companies, mom and pop stores, and they can't afford to do AI stuff. No,
Nah. Nah.
let alone they don't even know how to prompt AI. They don't even want to learn
Mhm.
how to do that. You know what I'm saying?
It's giving a little test run. It's giving it.
Some
We
people,
got.
some people can't even. Some people barely want to use the credit card stripe or the square. You know what I'm saying? Let alone AI. They want
Yeah.
cash still. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh no, man, it's pretty
That's
funny.
what that was the funniest thing. But man, I said
What's that?
when I had went to rallies like a few years back, and they had
Oh, they
like
got the AI ordering. Yeah,
yeah, and I was like, what?
it's actually pretty cool though.
Yeah, it
You
was it
can't do
was
that at McDonald's though.
it was
You
just
can do it at
simple.
record. They don't be. Go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't cut you off.
It was crazy because it was in Southwest, and I was like, what?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
what?
because they don't be that crowded. It's probably because of the AI thing, but
Yeah.
you can't do that at McDonald's though, man. I mean,
Mhm.
that'd be like having AI at the trap house, man. The AI probably be cussing people out. It's like,
Yeah.
welcome to McDonald's. How can I help you? They still looking at the menu. What do you want? How can I help you? Man, what you go get?
For real.
Oh man. You know, some people been going to McDonald's for like 10 years and they still gotta look at the menu. Like, man, you've been coming here for
Yeah.
years, man. And you still try to see
Oh
ain't
no, they
nothing
might have something different.
ain't nothing changed, man.
Well, they might want to order chicken strips this time.
Oh man, ain't nothing changed, man. It's the same menu, man. But they will hold up the whole line sitting there looking out the window. Man,
Uh, hey, prices probably didn't change. They got to shop
Oh
within their
man, that's
budget.
funny. Oh man. All right, y'all. The first topic inner city stuff, right? To hate
Mhm.
on another person. Is that inner city behavior or is that kind of widespread in every community?
Yeah, it's widespread, but you
Yeah.
know, uh, I guess with the new movement of the music, it's kind of everybody gonna start to see like you accomplish more when you start working together. Like you put your pride and ego to the side and be like, you know what, let's get this. Cause that's how it be. Some people just hating on each other. Like, man, I don't
Yeah.
know why he got
Insecurities.
like,
Some people insecurity about what another person has instead of worrying about what you have, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Or whether it be with the girls. You know, talk to that dude, man. You know what dude be doing, man? Be dirty macking.
Mhm. Dirty Maggot. Hey,
Yeah.
it
That's a
happens a
real
lot.
thing, man.
It's a
Yeah.
real thing.
Oh yeah,
And
100%.
even
Most
even
dudes have done it. I mean, every dude done probably done it one time, at least one time. They gonna act like they never did it, but ain't some dudes, most dudes there.
it'll be the ones that and you have people dirty macking and you'll be married. But like, what? Why would they even say that?
I know, right? I'm out the game, yeah. So I don't know nothing no more. I'm out the game.
Yeah.
But yeah, when we was younger though, that was a big thing. And the thing is, it be the people that you would least is like somebody that's you might see them every now and then or something or something. Somebody might ask about you, man, dude, man, don't talk, dude, man, this and that, this and that. You know, A B C D E F G. You like, wow,
Mm,
okay.
mm,
But I learned you can outlive the hate though. You can outlive somebody hating on you though.
yeah.
100%. You
Oh,
you
yeah.
you outlive it with your success, and you outlive it with just living, man, making good
Yeah.
decisions, man.
Mm-hmm.
We can outlive all that, but I think sometimes in proximity, um, if you deal with it more in proximity, it may feel like it's just in the inner city, but um, other races they hate on each other too. Like an Iranian, they hate on
Mm-hmm.
each other. You
Yeah.
know, what I'm saying Indian.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, I do not like him. I would not hire him if I were you. Don't do it. Do not do it.
Like, man,
But yeah,
these 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 people buying up everything, and it is the ones that just came
man,
over here. Like, man,
man, for
can't even
real,
get a foot in the door.
man.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, don't get caught up in the hate though, man. It's so easy to do, man. People be shading people on Facebook. They be doing subliminal. It's like, man, dude over here
Mm-hmm.
hating like he Jay-Z. Yo, we talking subliminal, man.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
that
saying?
hey don't get you nowhere, man. They don't get you
Mm-mm,
nowhere.
mm-mm.
Nowhere.
And on a side note, I seen a dude what was that on? Did you see that on Facebook? That dude that was standing on the bridge.
Yeah, yeah. Hold on, because it was two different ones, I think.
Now, there's one dude that fell off the bridge. They say he
Yeah,
fell
yeah,
off. I don't know
okay.
how you fall off a bridge. I don't know how you do that.
Mm, mm,
Because you have to get to the edge of the bridge before you fall off. I'm like, how did you
yeah,
get to the point where you fall off a bridge? You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
You
yeah,
know.
yeah. I saw that look.
And
I
then the
ain't
other dude
putting.
standing on the bridge, it's like, man, I couldn't be no negotiator. I couldn't do that job. They couldn't be me. I get in trouble. They'll fire me, man.
Man.
I get fired, man. I get fired,
Yeah,
man.
you want to jump,
It's like,
don't you?
no, like let's see what you got, man. Can you swim? Let's see what you got, man.
Don't jump, man.
No,
Killing
I like
yourself.
go ahead and do it. If you're gonna do it, go ahead and do it. Don't play with it. No.
Nah, nah, man.
What you
Oh,
doing
man.
standing on the bridge? Just walking, man. You got no business up there, man.
Hey,
Man,
man. Like, what is really going on in your life to be like, you know what?
that's true.
My goodness. That,
Thank God, because I done been in some dark places, but I never thought about going over the Mama Hill Bridge or whatever. Stand on
that's a
top of that, but look
long
down at the
drop.
water. Number one, I'm probably gonna use the bathroom on myself when I do it. When I stand on the edge like that, I'm probably that's number
Shaking.
one. I know. He was on the edge too, man. I was like, nah, man. And I was just like, man, are you kidding, man? You already here? Nah.
No, man.
I mean, if you
Hey,
can swim, you can just jump down and then swim back to the bank, man. It's not that far, man. You can do it. Nah, don't do that, John.
nah,
Don't
don't
do that.
please don't do that.
I'm just
Please.
wondering how it must. I mean, what drives a person to do that just from a psychology standpoint?
Yeah.
That's tough, man. Like I said, I've been in some crazy places. I've never thought about doing nothing like that. I don't know. That's never even crossed my mind doing nothing like that. But I don't
Yeah,
know, man.
I thought about it. I ain't gonna
You thought
front.
about it?
Yeah, I thought about
Wow.
not jumping on no bridge.
Oh, I thought you said you thought
Yeah.
about jumping off a bridge. I was like, what?
No. Yeah,
Oh
that
man.
barely. Hey, it took me a few years to even drive across the new bridge. So let alone jump.
I mean, just think about the death of just drowning like that and how long it take to even expire. That's the crazy part, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's it.
I mean, you gotta drown. You actually gotta get in the water. Then you can't. You gotta drown. It did go through the drowning process. It did.
Ain't no
Who knows
telling
out
where
there? That
you
was just
end up.
saying, huh?
They might find you somewhere in Mississippi. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I think them catfish ain't gonna let them get that far.
Yeah.
Catfish sitting right there by the dam.
Yeah, you right.
Ooh, dark meat. Finna go to
Mm,
town.
I
I
prefer
bet you some alligators in the river too. Every now and then, probably some alligators rolling through there.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I don't. Nah, I don't
Hmm?
think. I don't think it might
You
not
don't
be.
think so?
Uh,
Yeah, it ain't worth it though,
nah,
cause it is men's mental health month, man. So
man.
I was
Mm.
telling dudes, man, you want to be a father, man, you got to understand. Some days you're gonna be the bad guy. Some days you're gonna be the good guy. Some days you're gonna be Superman. Some days you're gonna be Lex Luthor, man. Got to embrace both. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You got to embrace both.
That's my new thing. I'm a stay at work dad, man. Stay at work. Stay working,
Boy,
man. But I
once you get
spend
the right,
time.
you get in the correct, you get in the right career field, though, man. You'd be
Mm-hmm.
surprised, man. That's what I'm trying to tell these kids. You get in the right career field.
Still gonna be
Cause I
working.
worked 2 jobs before. I didn't want to work 2 jobs. Like, man, I got to find a career field. I ain't got to work 2 jobs. You know what I'm saying? And I was blessed to God put me in that right direction. Okay, I get it. That's where I need to go. I get it. Thanks for showing me that. I need that. But yeah, man. Cause if you pick the wrong stuff, I'm not saying you did. I'm just saying I'm trying to tell these
I
kids.
did.
You
I
pick the wrong
did.
stuff, man. Boy, you will pay for it, boy. It'll get you, man. Like, man.
I will say I did. I know I did. I'm like,
Cause
goodness.
I'm grateful. I was able to work remote today. I was like, boy, I ain't gotta go in this office today. I can just wake up and just go on the computer in the den, man. I was like, yeah, man, that's what's up, man.
Because you don't want to be like me. I gotta take out work just to work.
I'm doing that this week, taking off work just to work all week. Boy, it's gonna be crazy, man. Boy. All right, what's the next one? Do people get mad if they can't finesse a person? I think we see this all the time on social media, man.
Hmm. Heck yeah.
When we was younger, females, they'll try to finesse you, bro.
Yeah.
Finesse you out of something. They wanted you to take them out to eat. Then you don't. Why you want to take me out to eat? I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Or they try to
everybody.
pout and get attitude just to try to get their way. Pout and get attitude, try to get their way. Just sitting there looking like, oh, I'm waiting on you to finish.
Yeah,
You finished?
finesse game strong.
Boy.
Yeah, people finesse all the time, man. But if you've been out here long enough, you'll know. And sometimes you just play the game just to see,
Yeah.
like, are you really that type of person? And sometimes I do it just to see if a person really like that. Yes. Nine
So
times
do
out
a
of ten.
person, is
Yeah.
there any accountability in somebody that's being finessed? Is there any accountability at some point? Or is this just once you finesse, you're not accountable for that? Some people think when they say accountable that you're being judged. No, it's accountability. Like, can you acknowledge that I was finessed and I should have had better discernment than that? You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And some people don't want to admit that, but I guess it's because people do. I've seen people get mad. Like people like, man, I ain't fooling with dude, man. Like they say that because they can't finesse them. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't stand them. Is it because you can't finesse them? Because I've seen it happen. Like some
Yeah.
people won't even fool with you unless if they can't finesse you. They just won't even fool with you. You know what I'm saying? Like he ain't about them games, so I'm gonna leave him alone. And I get it. I get it. I've had my homeboys tell me that, like, man, so and so said when we was younger, she ain't gonna talk to you, man, because you know what I'm saying, you don't want to go with the program, whatever that means. But I get it.
Say
I'm not the
whatever
one.
that. He said
I'm not
whatever
the
that
one.
means. I don't even know what it means.
I'm not. I'm not Mr. Anderson. I'm Neo. I know what I am in the Matrix.
Yeah.
Oh man, when they do get mad, I see some bad attitude. They can't finesse you, man. Boy,
Yeah.
man. Some girls, the women that get you to try to get you to pay their bills and stuff, don't pay their bills. If you, boy, it will go off smooth off.
Yeah. We see that all the time. The finesse game is so strong, boy. See, even
Yeah,
kids finesse.
yeah. You got to be smart, man. You got to have discernment, man. Like you see it coming. I know I can see it coming. Like, oh, here we go. Here
Duh.
we go.
What you about to ask
Here we
for?
go. Yeah, here we go. It's coming. Just wait on it. Here we go.
What are you about to ask for? I ain't got it.
I think the next podcast I gotta make some clips of that K Michelle and
Mm.
Cam Newton interview. That might be a good interview, but I think it
Mm.
was a bunch of fun and stunt. But she gonna talk to this dude about family values, and she's sitting in front of this dude with everything out. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. It's just unreal how some people do that. They'll realize like you talking about family value. And then he asked her, "Does she date outside her race?" She said yes. But
Mm.
that's cool though. But if a dude say that though, oh, it's the end of the world. You know what I'm saying? So somebody that dropped an atomic bomb, man. It's pretty crazy, man. But I do think that Cam starting to think about like having multiple kids by multiple women. I guess enough people that said something to him.
Mm-hmm.
I think he went through that phase where he felt like he was on top of the world, he could do what he want to do, and now he's starting to get older. He's starting to realize, like, you know what? Maybe I could have went about that a different way. You know what
Yeah. It's one of the
I'm
life
saying?
choices, you know. That's the
Boy,
preacher's keeping.
some people think just because I got the money, I can do what I want to do because I got the money, I can afford it. But you don't
Mm-hmm.
think about the mental cost of that lifestyle, having multiple kids by multiple women. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, and it's gonna catch up. I don't care what nobody
Oh
says.
yeah, oh yeah, it's gonna catch up
If you ain't,
100%.
if
They
you ain't,
told me bust out my AP, perfect timing.
Yeah.
if you're
All
not,
right, what's this?
yeah,
Hmm? Wait.
if you're not no billionaire or raking in like 600 million every year, then nah,
Mm-hmm.
it ain't gonna work.
Mm-mm.
You get 100 million,
Even if you got the money, you're not gonna be present. You can't be present with
yeah,
all of them at the same time. It's just
oh
not
yeah,
gonna happen because of the baby mama situation. One's jealous of another, don't like the other one because you spending time with that one or spending time with this one.
mm-hmm.
Like I said, I'm not even saying it because I what I've heard. I'm saying it because I grew up in that kind of dynamic. So
Mm.
I mean,
And they ain't even
I'm not
got
even gonna say that about my dad because I would cheer because my sisters they love my dad, but I would cheer. It's just some of the stuff my dad used to do, man. When I think about it as I get old, I was like, man, this dude was on another level, man, of
it.
crazy, man. All right, next topic is learning how to solve problems and issues lacking in our community in the inner city. A lot of times we know how to beef, but do we know how to resolve beef though,
Right, right.
without killing somebody, without repeating the cycle, you know what I'm saying?
And a lot of times it really be over nothing.
All
A
right,
bunch
but
of
the
nothing.
thing is though, like different little dynamics, right?
Hmm.
Um, like women, right? Like we know dudes that's in the ground right now because what a woman said, and it may not been all the way true,
Hmm.
but instead of resolving it, when they come to you, it seems like the sentiment is now I got to kill you because my sister said you did A, B, and C. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Nobody did a verified. It wasn't verified. It wasn't nothing. It just she said it. I got to do it, and then you find out later that it probably wasn't even all like it was.
Yeah. Lack of lack
Brought
of
out.
lack of communication and
But when
I,
the person, we know just like I know the sister coming at you belligerent. She mad. She
uh,
excited. All that stuff.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And like, what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? It's
look,
crazy, man.
I learned
Man,
real early about hearing both sides.
yeah.
I learned it real early
To
because
try to get to the truth, to try to get close to the
yeah,
truth as you can, because a lot
yeah,
of times you don't hear the whole truth. You very rarely hear somebody tell you.
yeah,
Like I even do this myself. I tell people I messed up right here. This is where I messed up at right here. You know what I'm saying? I had to learn that through life. Like you got to be able to just be accountable. Like where you messed up at. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? A lot of times people don't like doing that though. They try to
I,
avoid it, dodge it. Like even with dudes, right? You get into a beef, and it's like you don't have to kill the dude, but that's when you in that arena though, you in that atmosphere, man. You know what I'm saying? It seems like that's the only answer, and it's really not, but it just seems like that's the
yeah,
only answer. Is I gotta take this dude's life. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Instead of solving the issue, then when you really think about it, it really wasn't over nothing. Like you said, wasn't over
Over
nothing.
nothing.
Over
Over
nothing.
nothing.
You know what I'm
Like
saying?
for real. And
He
then
say, she say. You know what I'm saying?
and quite a few times that it's a inherited beef. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm, yeah.
that ain't got nothing to do with nobody. This is from like
Yeah.
30 years ago.
Yeah.
Uh, and that's what I when what was it? What was that? Oh yeah, the Jeezy Thug Motivation 101.
Yeah.
I said, man, that came out 20 some years ago. And I'm thinking, I'm like, do you realize like how many people was beefing back then?
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
it was probably really over nothing.
Right.
And it's still going on now. But like, man,
Yeah. It ain't worth it, man. It ain't worth the jail
yeah,
time. It's not worth carrying that burden that so took somebody's life. It ain't worth it, man. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So believe it, a lot of people don't understand. It is a lot of I'm gonna say a lot, but there's quite a few people who have gotten away with murders and they
Mhm.
walking around like nothing ever happened. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But the
Uh,
hood know they did it, but
yeah.
they walk around like nothing ever happened. They can go to the store, get a honey bun and a coke, and
Mm-hmm.
it's all good. It don't even cost them mind.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy, but it's
Mm.
real though. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Man, learning how to
Hey,
solve problems, like go ahead. What's
no,
that?
no, I ain't saying no. I wasn't saying
I
nothing.
was saying like young men with the opposite sex. Like you heard about that dude who killed his wife and killed himself.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? You gotta learn how to solve problems, man. You know, it's gonna be misunderstandings, but you gotta learn how to solve problems. You know what I'm saying? One thing I think that uh starts a lot of beefs is assumptions. Instead of asking the person, you
Mm-hmm.
assume that this person's thinking this or doing this. You never even asked them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I think assumptions, whether it's in relationships, whether it's with friendships, or just dealing with people, or dealing with people at work, you assume that
Mm-hmm.
it's like this, and it may not even be like this,
Oh
but it's
yeah.
because you assumed it was something. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
I'm guilty of that. I've done it a lot of times. You just assume something, and the person was like, "Man, I wasn't even thinking about that. I could care less." I was like, "Okay, cool. I'm glad I asked you, man. So I ain't even got to go there." You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, assumptions are crazy. You gotta be careful with those assumptions and feelings. And when you mix both of those together,
Well,
but
it's over.
it's like you can look for it in any person. I wish somebody would.
Mm.
Somebody just say good morning to you. You assuming what you saying good morning for? What you trying to say? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So pretty
Yeah.
crazy.
That
Yeah, I think learning how to solve issues is one of the best because a lot of times you hear this in the hood. It's like, man, you from the hood, man. You got to stand up for yourself. But sometimes you just don't want your kids to grow up and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? That gladiator school, man. That is not gonna. It has different effects on different people.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Some people go through it's like this is what I went through. I'm in a different chapter in my life. And some people go through and it's like, man, I'm an American gladiator now. I wish somebody would, you know what I'm saying? They solve everything physically, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? No mental processing power whatsoever. They just, I'm gonna beat the brakes off of you. You know what I'm
That's the
saying?
word I was
Unfortunate,
saying.
but that's kind of how it is. Hmm?
They have no conflict resolution. You know what I'm
Conflict resolution. Yep.
saying?
But we ain't really taught it though. I mean, in the city, like in the projects, man, ain't nobody walking around teaching conflict resolution, man.
They was. They
Have
was.
you ever
They
seen
was.
somebody teach that? How you ever seen
Yeah.
somebody in the projects teaching that?
Yeah. In the hood. Yeah. Man, you gotta learn
What?
how to.
When? When?
People I grew up around. I can't speak for everybody else.
You just said they taught you you better stand up for yourself. That's what you've been telling me the whole
Yeah.
time.
You still
That
gotta
ain't
stand up
conflict
for it.
resolution.
You still.
Right.
No. Yeah.
Right. But I'm
You
saying who
still
wants to
gotta
grow up in
stand
that
up.
environment?
You
I'm
look.
saying, but who wants to grow up in that environment though, right?
But I'm just saying. Also, like, yeah, if we can't talk it out, well, F it. We can go and scrap it out then. You know what I'm saying? But
But
if the
then
other
when you scrap it out, the chances of something crazy happening increase when you scrap it out.
yes,
Not
and
saying you
you
can't have to do. I'm just saying some people we know you can get into a scrap and somebody get severely hurt or somebody
yeah,
die in a fight. And
yeah,
now 5 minutes of scrapping, now you gotta do 50 years in jail. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Something
But
crazy. You know?
if I was taught conflict resolution. Like, hey, it's some stuff you can back away. Okay, if I walk away, then somebody pop me across the back
But
of my
see,
head.
we know
Then
people
what?
that live in the project, they never talk to walk. Walking away is not an option. Ever.
Uh,
We know people like this, right?
we know people.
Yeah, that ain't an option.
But
He's
I
taking it
always
head
say
on, you know what I'm
it's
saying?
best that I walk away because I know me.
Yeah,
I know me.
exactly. Ain't
But
nothing worth your freedom, man. That's on with the kids, but ain't nothing worth freedom, man.
but
You know what I'm saying?
what they say,
Especially over nothing. Especially over nothing. You know.
I ain't just gonna go around hitting on people. But if you hit
Right,
me,
for sure.
yeah, the fight gonna come with
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't care if it's 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna get 1 or 2.
Boy, I'm gonna focus on the one. We gonna have a rough
Yeah,
time.
we gonna have a hard time.
But
And
yeah,
that's
guys, conflict
yeah,
resolution is key, man. Especially as an adult, it ain't worth it.
yeah.
Like I said, most dudes I see that didn't really think about the conflict resolution, even when they be with women, they don't have that conflict resolution because you're gonna get challenged by a woman. I
Yeah.
don't. It's rare that you meet a woman that is just 100% peaceful,
Yeah.
especially
Oh,
when
yeah.
you're younger. It's very rare, and if you don't have conflict resolution skills or temperament skills, like we talking about the girl with the red hair throwing the phone at the dude on the last one. If you got temperament skills, you know what I'm saying, it could go either. I mean, it's a coin flip, you know what I'm saying? And it get
Yeah.
pretty crazy.
Yeah, when you got to know when you really got to know when to just like what this
Yeah,
stuff ain't even worth
yeah. It ain't worth it, yeah.
it. Yeah.
100%. So with that being said, can an adult avoid being manipulated or finessed?
I mean, you can avoid it, but you always gonna run into them type of people, no matter where you go.
But once you, my opinion, once you kind of deal with people like that, you can kind of see them coming a mile away, right?
Maybe not the full mile, but yeah, you can definitely see.
Yeah. So even if a person don't see it, but is there a point in it where they can, if they recognize they being manipulated and they don't stop, if they recognize it's happening and they don't stop, are they still accountable or is it still on the person that's manipulating?
It's on the person that's manipulating because not everybody was brought up to understand like with
But
somebody
I'm
that
saying if you get to the point where you recognize that it's happening and you don't stop, or is there some accountability on that person's part as well?
I mean, yeah.
That's
If
what I'm
you
saying. Like
man, if
I
you
understand sometimes you don't know because you're kind of young. You don't have the skill set yet to realize that. But I think if you get to the point where you realize like, wait a minute, this person is doing some wild, so this person is manipulative. At that point now, you have a choice. Do you keep going or do you stop? Because some people don't stop because the lifestyle that come with it, or that person is doing something that they feel like they can't do on their own. You know what I'm saying? Or they get in a position where they can't turn away from it because of monetary value or lifestyle. I don't know, whatever. But
that's
that's why I've always been my own man. I don't borrow money from people.
hmm
If I can't buy it, I don't need it. You know what I'm saying?
and that's one
'Cause-
of the things with conflict resolution. Because guess what? Once I recognize it, I know me.
right.
Then I call you out on your BS.
Yeah.
Then it might escalate. You know what? It's
I'm
just
not even gonna
best
call
we.
you out. I'm out. I'm not even gonna call you out. I'm
I'm
out.
gonna call you
I don't
out.
even have. I haven't gotten to the point. I just don't even got time to argue and debate like that. I know we mess with each other, but in real life, man, it ain't worth it, bro. Because they won't even admit it. If a person won't even admit that they're doing that, it ain't nothing. What more? You gonna be arguing in circles, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like in order to resolve and come to resolve, it has to be two parties willing to resolve. But there are some people they don't want to resolve nothing though. It's weird, but I'm man, I hadn't seen them on 2 eyes. It's like, man,
Oh yeah.
boy. But yeah,
I'm gonna call you out, man. Come on now. Quit trying to play me. I ain't trying to play you, I swear. I swear I ain't
man.
trying. Hey, man, get out of here.
Then my last one is, can a person put themselves in position to be manipulated?
Mm, it's a good one. Yeah.
I think yes.
Mhm.
Yes. Like if you put yourself in debt, um, get into stuff that you can't handle and afford on your own, that's an easy target for somebody like to manipulate people. Easy target. Like, yeah, I can help you with that. I can cover that, no problem.
Yeah.
And then when you do it, now you're gonna have to do this. You still want me to help you? You still want me to cover that for you? You know what I'm saying? It happens just like that. People don't,
Man,
like I said, I know some people they actually see it and they realize it, but it's like I really need the what's the name, whatever, you know what I'm saying, this person's doing. It's almost like they trade. It's a trade off, I guess.
man, I gave you 3 packs of noodles. I know, but you owe me 10. What?
Man, straight jailhouse kind of stuff. You
That's
know what I'm
all.
saying?
That's all. This stuff is really formulated around, man. All of it is nothing but
Did
jail.
you see? You still haven't seen that video of the dude that was doing the stuff with Cassie and Diddy, the Punisher dude named the Punisher, bro.
Yeah.
Man, we're gonna have to get some of the video. I got to bring my laptop back here instead of this Mac. This Mac getting on my nerves, but man, if you listen to some of those interviews, bro, like people trying to say Cassie told, I could see how he manipulated her, but I think at some point, this is my opinion. I think she realized that he was doing it, but she just didn't stop because of the lifestyle and the money and the fame and stuff like that.
Well,
Um, because he said that Cassie paid him. He never got any money from Diddy. Cassie paid him.
I think
So if legally, from a legal standpoint, if Cassie paid him, she the one was doing the crime, the prostitution. I mean, legally, if you talking about prostitution, you see what I'm saying?
yeah, but I think the once the I guess her husband now. I think
Oh
once he,
yeah, he was
I
part
think
of it too.
yeah, I think once he
It's always
fully,
business, never personal.
I think once he fully found out, yeah, it was like yeah, we can get something out of this, but
Oh yeah,
yeah,
that's
it's
tough,
just
man. That's
it's just
tough. You
yeah,
know
it's just
how strong you have to be to be able to take somebody back that went through all of it. That's tough, man. That's tough. That's tough. And that's the stuff they telling you. We ain't talking about stuff they not telling you or haven't
mhm,
came out. This is just the stuff they telling you. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, that's tough.
yeah.
And you hearing it in court. Some of the stuff she probably didn't tell you. You hearing it in court. You know, ooh, that's tough, man. You know, regular dudes, you know, you think it's just regular stuff, you know, girl doing regular stuff. You find out she doing like, you know, adult movie stuff. You like, man, you didn't even ask me, entertain me with that at all. And you know what I'm saying? You had all these skills, man. You just,
If
but
anybody get a chance, y'all got to watch Three Women. Watch Three Women. It's it's pretty crazy.
well, I thought you was talking about the 1,000 pound what's
Yeah.
you call it? They call the 1,000 pound what's it called? 1,000 pound roommates or something like that.
Oh goodness, I ain't never heard of that.
You ain't never heard that? Yeah, they having reels on like Facebook and stuff, man. Too. Oh man, it's crazy, man. It's unreal, man.
Facebook for old folks. I'm just
Yeah,
I'm just playing. But
man.
yeah, Three Women. It's
Sound
oh
crazy.
man, old girl. She was writing a book, but it's three different women stories that she's writing about.
Wow. Wow.
But yeah, why she going through her own little stuff?
Yeah. Wow.
It's
That's
crazy.
crazy.
It's crazy.
Boy.
Trust me, it's crazy. I was like, how the hell you end up watching this? I'm too
Yeah.
invested
I
now.
think the thing that's messing me up right now, it'd be funny. To me it's funny. I think they trying to make fun of people, but it'd be like love don't judge. You ever seen some of those clips, man?
Mm-mm.
Like they be showing like regular women talking to like handicapped dudes or something. And I'll be like, man, this is crazy, man. This
Oh,
you got to be
I did.
doing this for
Yes,
the
I did.
clicks.
I did.
A
I
regular
did.
woman talking to like a mini dude, you know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
did. Yeah, I
Small
did. See
person.
that. I did. See
Oh no, man. I ain't I think about Low. You remember Low Down Dirty Shame when he said, man, you get
that.
your number. He said, man, you roll me your number.
Yeah. But it's dudes that
Yeah,
don't
but
mind it.
you gotta do right. But you right.
It's some that don't care. Like, man, still
Man,
gonna
I
knock,
ain't
still,
man.
still gonna knock her
I
down.
can't go that low, man.
Okay.
Oh, I
Uh,
can't go that low.
what was that girl that was on Instagram? They showed she
Oh,
had
it
that.
happened. You know, I think we was in high school. We was dudes doing it at not at McClellan, but at another school. I ain't even gonna say the school because it'll probably give it totally away.
Yeah,
But
what Central?
dudes being with a girl that was nah. It wasn't central. It was I ain't gonna go say it,
Man,
but
forget them.
dude,
They ain't McClellan.
huh? You
They
said
ain't
what?
McClellan. It ain't
Nah, they
McClellan,
ain't
son.
McClellan. Nah, it's one of the uppity schools. How about that? But it was a girl that was out there, but she was handicapped. Dude was messing with it. I don't want to give it. I'd tell you about it offline,
Man,
but
it is.
I was thinking like, man,
Oh,
how do you even get engaged to look
oh,
at a woman that's like handicapped? I don't know.
I already know what
I
school you
ain't fixed
talking
like
about. I
that.
already know which one you talking about. I,
Huh?
yeah, I already know which one you talking about.
I mean, let me do the thing and say if she was like that.
Yeah, I already know which one you talking about. What that
Oh
party?
man, that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy, man. I don't know how you can even get in
But she was
game ready
cool.
for something like
Yeah,
that. Huh?
but she was cool people though.
You said you'll do it, so you saying you'll pull it? You quiet over there? you said,
Cause I ain't never.
you
Hey,
said
look.
you. That's what you said. I could do it, man.
No, cause she
Could do it.
cause you right. Cause I can't. No, she cool people. She
Nah,
cool
you
people.
thought about it for a minute.
No, cause I had to. Once I thought about it, I was like, oh yeah. But no, I know her. I know their story. I know their story,
Oh
so that's why
man.
I can't
Man, I
entertain.
ain't judging them. I just say I can't do it, man. It's
Yeah,
just some things I just can't do. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
That's I can't go
man.
down that road, man. I
It
can't go
was.
down the road, man.
It
Hmm?
wouldn't. It wouldn't matter though. To some people though.
Mm-mm. Like a girl that I'm not nothing wrong. I'm not jumping shit. It just ain't my cup of tea, man. Like girl, like I have like a prosthetic leg or some prosthetic leg. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um, she didn't tell you till you find out. He's like, wait, I didn't know this. What's what? You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man.
Mhm.
I don't know, man. It's
Oh
crazy.
no. Shit, I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. You see that dude on the balloon pop? They had one that threw an episode in there, dude. The girl told him she was told the dude she was trans, and he
Hmm?
still took her. You didn't
What?
see that? You didn't see
Which
that one?
which one?
Let me stop. If I go crazy, if I go catatonic and start joking too much.
'Cause it
I don't
wasn't.
know which one. It was random. I was scrolling
It
and I
was.
was
Yeah.
like,
It wasn't a
man,
normal one. Was it was
nah, it
probably that
wasn't
one out of
normal.
St. Louis. Yeah, St. Louis.
Ah, he said St. Louis.
It was that one out of
Oh,
St.
you ever
Louis.
seen a Richard Pryor joke when he said, "Man, I've been to St. Louis, man." He said, "Oh, one thing about St. Louis, they all look like Leon Spinks, all smacking too."
Oh man. Hey, I'm
Oh,
not
that was
playing. Hey,
crazy,
St. Louis, I
man.
love y'all, but yeah, I love y'all.
You can
St.
find me in St. Louis.
St. Louis a rough. It's a rough spot too, man. St. Louis
Oh
rough.
yeah.
East
All right, before
East
we get
St.
out of here,
Louis.
let's talk about sports. What do you think, man? You think SGA gonna go and pull it out, man?
I don't know.
You think they're gonna win the next two games, or they're gonna go 7 games? It's gonna be 3-3. They're gonna go 7 games for
It
game
it
7.
it depends on who officiating because they
I ain't
go.
gonna lie, I haven't even had a chance to watch. I've been
Yeah,
so busy with school and stuff. I hadn't even had a chance to watch it, man.
I told people
Um,
it was so bad they had to put it on ABC.
ah, so they put it direct to stream on. They had no Prime. They had on Amazon Prime. It's so bad,
Yeah,
man.
they had
Yeah.
to get the numbers up. I wouldn't. I
What
don't.
was the difference between like watching Jordan play versus watching people in the final? It seemed like Jordan, you had to watch the whole game, man.
Because it was a superstar, man. Just a
Man,
superstar compared to stars. Yeah, we just got two stars. That's
you don't
in
think
the
SGA a superstar?
no,
What?
no. He's a
Oh my
star.
goodness.
He's a star. He's like Westbrook.
Westbrook wasn't no superstar.
Shit, he was for a minute.
Poo-poo,
Man,
man.
when he was putting up them triple
If
doubles,
it weren't
yeah,
for Durant, you wouldn't even know who he was. If it weren't for
yeah,
Durant, you wouldn't even know who he was.
yeah,
Man, dude, they was letting dude rebound the ball, bro.
yeah. But
When you
I
watch the
mean,
games, they was blocking out
he
everybody and letting him
he
going up
was a
for the rebound.
superstar for three straight seasons. Now he's just a star.
I'll take Karl Malone over Russell Westbrook
Oh,
any day
get
of the week.
out of here, man. Here we
Any
go.
day of
Don't
the week.
start this. Don't start this.
Matter of fact, I'm taking Bronny over Austin Reeves, man.
Man, okay. Okay.
Right now. Austin Reeves was terrible in the playoffs, man. You didn't even hear from him.
Mm, mm. Yeah, well, what was brother doing on IG?
Who?
No, because I can't hate on brother. I don't hate on brother. It's
Bronny, Bronny.
no brother hate. But yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, when you think about it, right, with Bronny, right, and they will talk about it. We'll probably get out here after this, but somebody like Bronny, do he
Mhm.
have experience dating a lot of girls that we've seen over the years, like black girls? You think so?
Um,
I don't think
I
so. No.
I would say I
You
wouldn't
gotta
know.
have a lot of experience,
It's
man. Like, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with dating black women because I'm married to one, of course, but I'm saying, but the experience that you gotta have, though, experience level
like,
mentally that you gotta
it,
have. I don't think he has that because he grew up in the suburbs. He grew up in Bel Air, bro. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? How many black girls in Bel Air? You know what I'm saying?
they just moved out
Probably can
there.
count on one hand, huh?
They just moved out there around COVID. But I get what you're saying. But also, like
So
with
you think he
him,
gonna talk to a girl from Compton?
they probably knocked him down
Nah, I don't
at
even think
least.
that. I don't even think that.
But yeah, trust me, you knocked one, two. And
I
they might
doubt it.
not be from Compton. They might even be from
You know,
they
now
might
with social
they,
media and stuff now,
they
I
might be
mean
from
the
Bankhead.
access they got the access they got to everything now is totally like you tell me the dating game is totally different now, and I
Mhm.
understand what you're saying because with social media and stuff, you can literally just pick who you want to talk to now, literally,
But
and then he Bronny.
I
All he
want
got
you
to
to
do is
understand.
DM, huh?
Every girl that's fine didn't come from the suburbs.
You said what?
Every
No, no,
girl that's
no.
fine
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is
didn't.
the experience of the girls that he talked to, like us, we went to Southwest. We lived in Southwest, and we went to McClellan. So we only had access to what? We only
Oh,
had access to what?
who?
It was majority black, right?
Who?
I'm saying going to school at McClellan, right? Majority access to black, a little bit of white,
hmm
very seldom Latino,
hmm
right? That's it. No Asian. Well, no Asian people that went. Did you ever see an Asian person at McClellan? I didn't never see one. That sounds kind of crazy. It sounds like a joke, but we friends for real.
Yeah.
It was 98%
Nah,
black.
I don't think I did ever see one.
I never see the Asian
But
at McClellan.
I knew two that went to. I knew one that went to Central, one that went to Parkview.
Oh, they go to Central. That's where they go. They'll go to Central.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you know
they'll go to Central. You know what I'm saying? But
that's
I'm
the
saying like
access.
when you different depending on where you grew up at from a demographic standpoint.
Uh,
Like if a person like when you go to Sherwood, it's more of a mixed crowd, I guess, right? It even when you go to Walmart, you see like the different Walmarts. You go to the Walmart on Baseline, it's
I
black or
already
white,
know it.
a little bit
Yeah,
of Mexican, right? Black or white Mexican, right?
yeah,
You go to Sherwood, you start to see the balance. It's like a diverse Walmart almost. DEI Walmart, you want to say, right?
yeah.
Um,
but
but if you live, let's say if you lived in Benton, right?
mhm,
Bauxite. What
mhm.
do you think it's gonna be? You know what I'm saying? It ain't too many. Ain't too many out there, man. That's what I was saying. Bronny,
but
I
now
don't
it's
think he just has the exposure to that many. I'm not taking up for him. I'm just saying sometimes we don't realize what people have access to. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, but that's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Also, like their access, it wasn't like ours. So yeah, it's
Right.
way more. It's way more.
Yeah.
But every fine girl didn't just grow up in a nice neighborhood. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
not saying whether she's fine. I'm just saying what's available. Like In Southwest, like it's just mostly glazed donuts. But when you start moving out to different bakeries, you got glazed, you got the pink coated, you got the sprinkles, you got the chocolate, you got all kind of stuff instead of just glaze to choose from. You see what I'm saying? I'm saying choice as far as selection wise. That's all I'm saying.
Was he more around the ones with that came from mixed that she was mixed?
He he could have been the dude live in Bel Air. He don't live in South Central. They don't live in what I'm saying in the hoods, but they live in Bel Air. So what do you think is in Bel Air in that neighborhood? You see what I'm saying? Or the school he go to? He don't go to Compton High School. He go to a private school, bro. Come on, man.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
you know what?
That's all I'm saying. It's just
You know what?
sometimes we don't understand
So
what
what do
somebody's
you
exposed to. He don't have the
what do you
experience
say?
probably to deal.
So what do you
He don't have the
say?
experience. He don't have the experience to deal with some black girls when he get
What do
that
you
first
mean?
emotional experience, that emotional roller coaster. He like, man, get out of here. I don't got time to deal with that.
Hey, man, come on now.
So you think he do? You think he be in the hood?
Do I think he be in the hood? No.
Yeah, was it? That's what. That's how he don't meet girls like that. I don't. I don't think he do
How would you know if you know?
because that's who we talking to. We can tell by who a person talking to, what they got access to, right?
What? Come on now. Come on now.
Yeah.
What you got access? Man, you got access to everything. Oh, so you forgot about them days in Miami.
You said what?
Forgot about them days in Miami.
So you think he was in Pork and Bean Projects? You think he
Why
was in
would why
Opalaka?
would why would he be
Listen,
there? But
he was
when
in Miami Beach. If he was living
why
in
he,
Miami Beach, if he living in Miami Beach, you think he got access to what's on the other side of the bridge?
yeah.
Nah. His
He got
dad kept
you
him away from
he
all
got
that.
Uncle UD over there. Of course he got
Nah.
access. Man, come
Nah,
on
man.
now.
I
Stop
don't think
it,
he do.
man.
I don't
Stop
think he
it.
do. I think you thinking about if you that was you, but I'm
No,
thinking you
boy.
when you looking at him. I don't think so, man.
No.
I don't even think he
That,
can handle
you
something
see
like that.
you ain't thinking about it.
Reason
You
why I know
forgetting.
that the reason why I know that they kept them shielded from that because them kind of girls will finesse him, right or wrong, right or wrong.
But that's yeah.
But that's why they keep him shielded from it
You
because
are
they try.
that's because
You know
you
for
ain't
sure.
keeping
He meet
nobody
one of them
shielded
girls.
as much as you want to think that it's gonna
Right. So
happen.
why is he talking to? Why is he playing in the snow then?
Because you got to.
Because he's safe. It's
You got
safe.
to. Cause
Because it's safe.
every time he probably do
He
try
can't
to
go to
talk
Six
to you,
Flags. He
every
can't
time he
go to Six
do,
Flags.
every
If
time
he
he
went to
probably
Six
do,
Flags, he probably would have had a kid by now. If he'd went to Six Flags, he'd have had a kid by now.
every time he try to, y'all they block
Like you,
you.
what's your boy, Jalen
But
Green? He went to Six Flags and look where he is. He went
yeah,
to Six
man.
Flags.
Shit.
He went
Hey,
to Six Flags. He couldn't get
Jalen
out.
Green, his dad ain't LeBron James either.
You said what?
His
But you
dad
just
ain't
said it
LeBron
shouldn't matter.
James.
His dad shouldn't shield him. You just said his dad
They,
shouldn't shield
of
him.
course, they gonna shield him, but still,
But
they
see, you
don't.
just said they shouldn't. I'm telling you, they are.
And what I'm telling you is, he's still gonna knock him down.
So what I'm saying is, we talked about this before. Is there a set of girls that you gonna tell your son not to talk to?
No,
So you're not gonna tell your son. You just gonna let him go out there and just figure it out.
you gonna figure it
No
out.
strategy,
You
no
gonna
nothing.
listen, cause as much as you is in this made up world that everybody think that this is how it's gonna be. Oh
Okay. I'm
no,
thinking
you
his dad probably telling him this. Some of these girls you're gonna have to avoid because if you don't, you're gonna get finessed. And I don't see nothing wrong with it, but that's what I'm trying to
I
tell
don't.
you. And you got access to everything. Like when you grow up in the inner city, you don't have access to everything. You just don't. It's just the real of it. You just don't.
Bro,
And then you live in certain cities, you definitely don't got access to everything. Like say, even in Southwest, the only Asians you see, they own a store, right? When have you seen an Asian living in Southwest, bro? On Pine Cone. You ever seen an Asian living on Pine Cone?
have you been to Pinecone lately? It's
Yeah.
gentrified now.
Man, I'm talking about when we was coming up, when we was teenagers,
Yeah, and
though.
that's why
That's what I
I
said.
want you to get a bigger understanding of everything.
Man,
Like
okay.
in this made up world, it wouldn't matter what that person look like, what background she come from, because the background that you even probably even thinking about, them the ones that's really about to finesse you.
What I'm saying is, you only have access to what's in proximity to you. That's all I'm saying. You don't
What's
have
wrong
access
with
to what's
that?
in proximity to you. I'm not saying that, and that's what I'm trying to tell you. You said why he playing in the snow. That's what's in his proximity. It's the
What's
snow.
wrong with that?
He in Colorado. He in Colorado in the
No,
Rockies right
I'm
now.
trying to tell you, like it wouldn't matter where he is. It wouldn't matter.
Okay.
If a
Okay.
girl from Compton, if you think she's just the worst thing ever, then you
I'm
there's
not
something
saying
wrong
she
with
the worst
you.
thing ever. I'm saying he don't have the experience. That's not what he's exposed to. He don't have the proximity to that. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm not saying a girl from
Man,
Compton is
with a
bad at all.
person with money going to have access to everything.
And that's what I just told you.
Yeah,
We also saying the
they
same
have,
thing almost.
yeah,
Just telling
but
you a
they have
different way.
access to everything. But shit, you can't help who you love. You can't help who you want to rock with.
What is love? You don't even know what love is at 20. Well, however old he is, 19, 20. You don't even know what love
Just
is,
speak for
man.
yourself. Let's speak for your own
Man, you
understanding.
don't know what love. You don't know what
Yeah,
love is.
that's what I'm saying. Just speak for what you think it is, not for what everybody else. Because everybody else's definition ain't the same.
So what's the definition of love then?
Shit. This is
Because most
one.
times, if you love a woman, you'll make a commitment to her before you have sex to her, or sex with her, right? If you
Man,
love a woman.
stop it.
Oh,
Stop.
see, there you go. Okay.
No. See, there you go.
If a
There
man will lay
you
down with a
go.
woman,
There
if
you
a man
go.
will lay down with a woman without making a commitment, do we love her?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. I beg to
Yeah.
differ on that one.
Yeah. That's
Because
what I'm
you're putting
saying.
her at risk. You're putting her at risk to be a single mother without making that commitment. And I don't know. I don't think you love her.
Why would she be single?
She not married.
What they got to do with anything? Why would she
You
be
got to do
single?
with
We
everything. You got to do with everything.
why would she be single just because
That's
we
that's why
laid
we in the
down?
that's why we grew up in the scenarios we grew up
No,
in. Just by what
we
you're
didn't
saying
grow up
right
in that
now.
scenario because of that. We didn't grow up in
So
that just because.
so how
No, it's when you
so
having unprotected sex when you just thinking with it. But if I'm with this person and I really been with this person,
so why won't you just make them a commitment and get married then if you've been with this person and been
what
with this
I'm
person?
gonna get married at 17? Okay then.
Right.
You know,
That's what I'm
18,
saying. You don't
19,
know what love
20.
is. You don't know what love is
Yeah,
at 17. You don't.
you do.
No, you don't.
If
You
you
know what
really
lust is. You know what lust
if you
is. Lust.
no,
You know what lust is. You don't know what
no.
love is though.
Just say it. You didn't really have love until you got older. Just say that.
And I'm telling you, love is when you love a woman, you'll make a commitment to her before you start having sex with her.
So what's the difference? If I'm a millionaire and I fall in love with a chick from Compton, that's fine. That's who I'm.
I'm not saying he can't do that, but he know how it's they're not in his proximity though. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
No,
He
and you
lives in
see,
Bel Air.
see
He
the
lives in
name
Bel
is
Air.
see y'all thinking about the name
I'm
instead of
thinking
the
about where he
person.
lives. What's in his area? Like
Man,
what's in his
the name.
proximity, right?
It's the
What's in
name
his
and
proximity? It's
it's the
just like if you
name.
live in the heights. If you live in the heights, you the chances of you being in Southwest is probably slim because you live in the heights. It's a
Mm,
totally different area to live in.
man, even when I was staying in the trenches, that don't mean I wasn't elsewhere.
But that's you. I know people that lived in the heights when I used to
That's
work
what I'm
at the
trying to
hospital. They
tell
never
you.
came out the heights. That's where they lived. That was their
That's what
proximity.
I'm trying to tell
Was the
you.
heights.
I'm trying to tell you. The people that got money, it's always gonna be people that's over there. You can't help
But
who
what
you
I'm saying is
love.
they don't know nothing about outside the heights. That's where they domain is, the heights. That's all I'm
No,
saying.
no, and what I'm saying is that's what you think that they well they You right on that part.
I'm just telling you what I know. People that I know. I'm not saying if I seen something
Yeah.
different, I would tell you. But I'm
Why
saying
do
I know dudes that's
and why
all
do
they grew up in was the heights, riding
and
go karts with their friends. They
mm-hmm.
never. I'm talking about. I had dude like where is Southwest? Like he never. I'm talking. He never been to Southwest, bro.
Yeah,
Never.
he lying.
I don't
He
think.
lying.
I think he
I think
probably
they
ain't never been to
lying.
Southwest.
And
Why?
and that. Why do you think they fall in love with
It's dudes from
like
Southwest. We know they never been to the heights, bro.
they been there? They just didn't know.
Nah, there's some dudes that ain't never been to the
Now, if
heights.
you say somebody went to the country, somebody who was born and raised in the country, never been to somewhere else, then yeah, that's a different story.
It's the same situation too.
No, sir.
No different. It's like Blyville, Bel Air, or Blyville. You only can talk to what's in proximity to you. That's why most people move out of the country towns because it's not a lot of people in proximity that's outside of your family. Your family is what's in close proximity to you. And that's why they have to move because you can't talk
We,
to your family.
we're talking about bigger cities. This ain't no little town.
But
Well, it's a
most
little
people that
town,
got
but
money though, they live in the city within the city though.
well, then,
Okay. I'm just telling you what
and
I
don't
saw.
they like it wouldn't matter where a person moved to or state. It's always gonna be like, man, hey, my daddy came from this, so I gotta see what this is like. At least see what it's like.
That's your thought process. Not everybody think like that, bro. Trying to tell you.
Guaranteed. Why do you think these? Why do you think almost what 70% of people that have money, they kids here and they'll be like, they trying to do stuff people in the hood do.
What I'm saying is, it's probably gonna be a hot take. I'm before we get off
Yeah.
here. Some dudes' personalities is not made. It don't matter what color you are. It's your personality. Some dudes' personalities are not made for going to Six Flags, and some dudes' personalities not made for playing in Colorado, playing in the snow. You know what I'm saying?
So, guess what?
You just gotta know where your personality fit on the prism. You know what I'm saying?
So is it gonna be Bronny or Bryce the one that
Huh?
which one is he gonna be? You know what I'm saying?
What you said? What?
Which one is he gonna be? Cause somebody gonna at least somebody gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna keep it original. My
Some
dad,
dudes' personalities different, man.
my
Like
dad, my daddy found love with with this type of woman. You know what
what?
I'm
Some
saying?
people not. Some people family not. It just depends. It don't have nothing to do with the family. I'm just saying the individual, the personality. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what I said. See, there you go.
No, but some people do that. They don't think about some of the things that come with it, though.
It's
They
the
just look
name.
at. Hmm?
It's the name.
Yeah.
I try. That what I'm try. That's what I've been saying. Like people caught up on the name, but love is love, and when they find it, they gonna be like, shit. It is what it is. I don't care if she from
Man,
Compton.
dude
I don't
don't
care
love
if
them
she from
girls.
Bel
Dude,
Air.
dude, 19 years old, man. You think
Yeah,
dude probably be dating her for like another 2 months. He gonna be on somebody else, man. Get out of here, man.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Unless you now unless you really your dad talked to you about that
yeah.
and you know what I'm saying, I can see that, but most dudes dads don't really even I don't know. I'm saying like maybe 30%. I'm gonna do a low number. I'm gonna say 30%. How many kids even talk to their parents about like really love and like commitment and stuff like that?
Them the ones that do, they really want to know. But the kids that don't talk to their parents about love and what's this and that, it's because they scared of.
No, or your parents don't have time to sit down and teach you because they trying to survive and work too.
Hmm.
Or have your parents ever been in love? Like some people have parents, their parents were never married. They just had kids.
Yeah, I agree.
So I mean,
You know what I'm saying?
how are they gonna teach you about love and commitment if they haven't never been love and committed? You see what I'm saying?
But they can teach
No, I'm saying they can, but it's not. Is it the full like definition if they haven't the example to show you? They telling you, but they don't have the example.
you. That's why
That's all
some,
I'm saying.
and that's why some end up just alone because it's like the person that they was supposed to be with or meant to be with. That's why.
And that's accountability. A lot of people don't take the accountability and say, if I would have got with the person that I was supposed to be with, that was gonna love and make a commitment to me,
Yeah,
I would be
but
with this person. But they don't
they
want to be
was
accountable, right?
that's what I'm saying. But they 16, 17. You know what love is then. So what
I don't think
if
so.
the
I didn't
other
know what it
person
was.
if
I'm
the
being honest.
other
I don't
person
know what
if
it
the
was.
other person didn't see what love was, then of course it's gonna be uh a battle.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I don't think unless you've been taught it. I don't know. I don't think most kids don't know what love is. You really don't even know what you want to do in life yet. You know what I'm saying? But let alone love and commitment. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. That's just my opinion. I think a lot of times everybody has and that's what I just said with dating. Everybody has their own definition of how things go. That's what make it tricky.
Yeah,
Dating's
yeah,
tricky because some people think love it's gonna come with a commitment. Some
mhm,
people, like you said, love it don't have to be like that. Love is this way. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
That's already tricky. It already just became tricky just like that.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because love is everybody anybody can say it, but love starts with friendship first.
Right.
It
And it
always
also comes with a commitment.
that.
Before you start having sex, it's a commitment. You're gonna make her a woman. You're gonna make her a decent woman before you. I didn't know this when I was younger. I wish I would have, but I'm saying, listening to my boy, I should get a video for you, my boy. You know what I'm talking about. He
Oh,
talk about it all the time. You make a commitment to it. Don't he even say that if he loves you, he gonna make a commitment to you, or
yeah,
you tell that joker to walk on somewhere.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like some people just
So you said the honorable? You said the honorable off? You said
yeah.
he off?
No, 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 no. Because they commitment is if you're thinking just commitment is just like, hey man, let me put a ring on it. Let me put a
No, no,
ring
no,
on
no,
this.
no, no, no.
Yes,
Mm-mm.
yeah.
More
But
than that.
commitment
Just like
is
we talking about being a father, right? That
mm-hmm.
kind of commitment.
Yeah,
You're gonna make her, you're gonna make her a wife and then have kids with her. That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
So she
But
won't have to have that in the back of her head. This dude can leave me at any time because he's not committed.
no.
I'm
Because
just
that's
saying, bro.
westernized. See, the westernizers, the
There you
colonizers,
go.
taught y'all
There you
this.
go. There you
The
go.
colonizers
You,
taught
you
y'all
better
this.
go watch the NOI. You better go watch the NOI. They talk about it too.
Nah, but
No, maybe go
hey,
get Nur Muhammad. What he was telling Cam Newton. I
hey,
think that's who flipped Cam Newton. Nur Muhammad was talking about it with Cam Newton.
yeah, but
I think
that's
he
what
flipped Cam Newton.
I
You
don't.
saying Nur was off?
What I ain't watched it.
Oh yeah, you need
But
to watch it, man. Check it
but
out.
what I'm saying is like if you just out hoeing around, that's your stuff.
Okay, I
But
get
as
it.
a person that really want to be committed to one person, like dang, that's all I want.
Right.
That's what you want to do.
So just like you grew up with your grandma, just like I did. If you
Hmm.
just be with a woman and don't commit to her, what do they say you doing? You just living with her. What they say you doing?
You shacking,
Exactly.
but you shacking whole time. Like I really want to break this down. It's so much.
Okay, so next podcast, I think that's what we're gonna do. I
Yeah,
think we
I
should
really want to break
collaborate
this.
and make topics on it, like different topics. So we talking about this. And I think this would be an interesting conversation. Because I'm not saying that you wrong. I'm just saying what things that I've learned. And when you talk about love and commitment, I think the man sets the tone on that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
When he first meet a woman, if
yeah,
he don't set the tone, it can go any way, any
yeah.
which way. You know what I'm saying?
That's
But
what I'm saying. Once you set the tone, and if the
right,
woman don't, it it's not always the men that don't want to be.
I've been telling you that all the time.
Yeah,
You
but,
said nah, I didn't like that, but I'm telling, I was
yeah,
telling you.
but it depends on the woman that you with.
Right, exactly.
So
Like a
that,
Tracy Ellis Ross come talk to a 22-year-old. That is not an ideal relationship.
yeah. But you're gonna, as a 22-year-old, you gonna knock it down.
Right.
You
But you gonna
gonna
love
knock
her
it
though.
down. But if you if you really F with her like you saying you do, she might be too grown for you.
But all right, guys, pretty great to sign out this thing, man. We'll make an episode, next episode. We're probably gonna talk about this, man. What is love? And
Yeah.
everybody has a version of that. I think that'd be a good conversation. Let us know in the comments. Would that be a
Everybody
good
don't want to hear
conversation? I think people should. I think young people really should hear this, man, because there are a lot of people, man. They you know, you get out there and you be messing around, and before you even realize what love or learn what love is, you didn't had 2 kids by this woman. You know what I'm saying?
2 or 3
Before
kids.
you even get to the concept of what you think of love is, you just out here and you didn't have 2 kids by this, you know, by a woman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That happens. You
You
know what I'm
ain't
saying?
love. You just love the pink
But
feeling.
I'm saying, even in that, you out here rolling dice before you realize, before you learn what love is. Now you got 2 kids. You know what I'm saying? By a woman, he's like, man, I realized, man. But now you in there now. If you want your kids to grow up in a household, you want to have a family. You know what I'm saying? You got to make it happen, man. You know what I'm saying? But
Oh,
yeah, we'll talk about it. We're gonna talk
yeah.
about this next episode, guys. Cause we'll talk for a whole nother hour. My computer will freeze up.
Yeah.
But all right, guys, we finna get ready to sign out this thing, man. Let us know in the comments what you think. Thanks for watching. We signing out.
Yeah.